What's good? God is good. I'm your host, Jay Did It. Welcome to Thursday Therapies, a podcast for all creatives, writers, poets, artists, activists, Sacramento Community Therapy Session. Today we have Carlton Brown, hails from South San Francisco in the Bay Area, where he learned early that pursuing your dreams is the true key to happiness. His accomplishments read like a blueprint for simply doing the work. Published musician and songwriter, two-time best-selling author, published poet, clothing brand creator and owner, former food truck entrepreneur, and now the visionary behind Elevate Eats 916, a fresh vegan experience bringing a whole food, ingredients, and bold flavor to the Sacramento community. After being hospitalized with multiple health challenges, Carlton embraced a plant-based lifestyle, ultimately losing 119 pounds in just 10 months. Today, he is a passionate advocate for health, wellness, and intentional eating. Greeting everyone with peace and love, Carlton is dedicated to helping as many people as possible, transitioning to healthier alternatives and freeing from all diseases, one inspired choice at a time. Welcome to Thursday Therapies.
That's good. That boy right there sounded amazing.
Hey, juicy. right.
Sure.
Juicy like the meals you make.
Yes, Lord.
That's what's up. Well, thank you. Welcome for coming in. I'm glad we were able to meet and
Sure. Thank you for having me.
and be aligned. And I just want to see your perspective on mental health and let the world know that what you put in your body really determines, your mentality and your mental health for sure. But I want to learn a little more about you.
Let's go.
Younger days, take us back to South San Francisco. What was childhood like growing up in a single mother household?
If love was money, we'd be rich. So you have to come with those hardships of growing up as a youth, and then you growing up around, in the era of drugs and everything. But you see people from your neighborhood benefiting from drugs, also losing, but benefiting also as in the dealers,
Right.
And so some of that becomes your the things that you aspire to be,
Right.
But my mom always preached education also. So smart as a whip, but then learn how to hustle.
Yeah.
So that's what it was like. But then, when you don't have the guidance, and then also some of the things that my mom had to endure raising me and my baby sister, those things stick with you, and it can cause traumas along the way. So
Right.
So but it was great, but it also had its hardships.
Absolutely, yes. So, how did growing up between two worlds? You mentioned that you grew up in middle class and in poverty. So, how did that shape your identity and direction as a young man?
It was crazy because South City is like a melting pot of all races. You know what I'm saying? We have every single race in South City, man. And you have your middle class areas of South City, man, where it's mothers and fathers, and then you have your poor part of South City where there's a lot of single parents but we also have friends that are the middle class, so you spending the night over their house,
Right,
you seeing how
right.
they live,
Yep.
all the freshest clothes, the newest cars, everything like that, and then you come back home and you're like, damn, we don't have nothing, and then
Right.
but you also experience some racism sometimes too, and it's kind of crazy. So it was such a up and down,
Yeah.
but then at the end of it, you learn to adapt with all of it, and you become kind of even.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, with Little Male Guidance, how did friendships and your environment influence choices you made?
Oh man, my friends became the people that I followed. And my brother to this day, my first real best friend, man, my boy Jesse, and I credit him to this day, man, as like creating like a part of who I am, and that's the hustler. You know what I'm saying? He showed me how to hustle. He showed me how to get out here and don't wait for anything and go get your own,
That's
and so
what's up.
that's probably like the best influence I ever had, but other than that, I got into trouble.
Yeah.
Following friends, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so you following other friends who don't have daddies either,
Yeah.
and they mamas is at work, and so the only thing y'all have to do is to get in trouble,
That part.
and learn about
Yeah.
things that kids shouldn't be getting into at certain ages. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I was in the streets at a very young age. You know, so it's like you shouldn't be. No child should have to be there at that age. So yeah.
Yeah, it makes you tough in different areas for
Yeah,
sure, because
definitely.
you got to really grow up, and and you just a baby.
Absolutely.
Yourself.
Absolutely. I'm still. It's so funny. I'm out. Doing all kind of crazy stuff with the homies, but then I'm coming home reading comic books.
Right.
I'm trying to make it in the house so I can watch Batman. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, still a kid.
Yeah.
Still a kid. But then you this is what your friends are doing,
Right.
and you don't have anybody else to show you any better. So I
Right.
made a lot of mistakes trying to figure out how to become a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you turn the mistakes into lessons. I see.
Absolutely.
I see it.
Lessons never losses. You
I
feel
see
me?
it. I see it. So, when you look back at your younger self, what do you wish you understood about life and self-worth?
That is completely okay to be you. Whatever that you is. Like, if you a square, be a square. You know what I'm saying? If you are a lover, be a lover.
Yeah.
Like, just be you, whatever it is, man. And like, that's where I made a lot of my mistakes, trying to be other people,
Right.
like trying to live other people's lives, you know.
Right.
And it's like, that's not even my life. That's not even how my mama raised me. You know what I mean? My mama didn't raise me to be going to jail and doing all this other crazy stuff. My mama raised I'm an A+ student. You know what I mean? I was selling dope, but I wasn't
Right.
making an honor roll. Like,
Wow, yeah.
so it's like, it's one of the best things that I would tell myself is, yo, just be yourself, bro.
Right.
Be yourself, and that's what I would tell anybody. Just be you.
Right. And a lot of people get lost in because society tells you to be something else, and it's hard. That's a hard battle that a lot of people
Absolutely.
fight, especially the youth. They fight that battle in their mind and their head each day.
Shit, adults still fight that battle. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
They tell it
That's right.
the world tells you to work, get the house, get the car, get the picket fence, get
Right.
this, get this, get this, and it's like you figure like sometimes you might not want all that.
Right.
I remember I asked a homie one time, and I'm talking about business. Yo, let's do it. Let's start an investment group. Let's do this. And my partner was like, I don't want to do all that. Why do I have to do all that?
Right. Yeah.
Why do I have to do all that to leave my kids something? I don't feel like doing all that. And I was just,
That's society.
yeah, but
what
that's
society
dope.
says.
He was himself enough to be able to say, bro, I don't want that.
That's
you know?
dope. Yeah. That's
While
a
in
hard
my
boundary.
head, I'm like, this is what we're supposed to be doing, because at the same time, that's what I say, even as an adult, we're still being influenced
Yeah.
by the world. We're still being influenced. Like, they tell you need to have all these things together as an adult, and sometimes you don't, man. We live, and one thing's that's certain on this planet, we pass.
Yeah. That's
So
fact.
it's
That
like,
is
yo,
true.
live your life the way you want to live it.
The
So,
way God created you to be.
Absolutely.
That part. Yeah. So let's switch to the mental health journey.
Mm-hmm.
When did you first realize that you were battling deep depression, and what did it look like for you?
I realized that as a kid.
Yeah.
Honestly, I realized that I was different and that I had something, I'm not going to say wrong, but something was going on with me, that was different from everybody else. Like, I realized that I held on to things, like things affected me a lot more. And it could be some things that are simple, but things affected me so much that it would keep me up at night. I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I couldn't eat. Sometimes I would just be moody and just can't get out of bed. Like, I dealt with a lot of stuff, and this was as a kid, and I noticed it. But then, like, as all kids, our parents, especially growing up in the 80s and the 90s, our parents come from a harder time, a time where it's like, you don't cry,
Right.
you don't express your feelings, you don't do none of that, man.
Yeah.
You man up and
Right.
you deal with it.
Right.
And so that's what I did. But on the inside, mentally, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of going crazy.
Yeah, and you didn't reach out for help, and you didn't
No.
even know how to reach out
Didn't
for
even
help.
know how
Didn't
to.
even know how to.
No, I didn't even know how to.
So when did you first reach out for help, knowing that you had depression or dealing with something on the inside?
Like therapy,
Yes.
honestly,
Yes.
2023.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Therapy is there to help. It's there. It's an outlet.
Yeah.
It's a healthy outlet. But because we're taught that at such a young age, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
man up, stop crying, and just deal with it. You have to deal with all these emotions on the inside that you don't really realize it until you get older to reach out for help.
Yeah, I started. What made me reach out for help the most, I was going through a divorce, and or a serious breakup at the time. We're still like going through our divorce now, but man, I was reaching out to people that I considered friends, and you want to have these conversations, like you want to feel vulnerable enough because you think these is your peoples,
Right.
and you feel vulnerable enough to say the things that you feeling and whatever like that, but it was falling like on deaf ears. It was no like that lift you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was two people that was really there to listen to some things. You know what I'm saying? My brother, one of them right here, and my other brother. Shout out to my boy Marcus Bowman, man. That's my brother.
That's what's
But
up.
yeah, those two helped me, but really to get everything out. I was inspired by Charlemagne the God. I read his book, and he was preaching therapy,
Yes.
therapy, and I had it's so emotional. I'm getting a little flustered right now. I had so many things to say,
Yeah.
and so much to get off my chest, and not even about the marriage thing, about me.
Yeah.
About me dealing with me.
Yeah.
That, man, I seen that there. I got into therapy, and did it for a few months. And I wasn't really feeling it at first.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't feel like it was working. And then when I started my journey on health,
Yeah.
my queen, shout out to my queen, but she
Shout
was
out.
like, you need to go get you some
Yes.
therapy.
Yes.
And I did, and it's been one of the best moves I ever made,
That's what's up.
for sure.
That's what's up. That little boy that was dealing with those feelings a long time ago was able to come out.
Yes.
That's what's up.
And I had to the first thing that we have to do, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is we have to forgive ourselves
Yes.
and realize that certain things are not your fault. It's not your fault, man. Like the things that that little kid went through,
Right.
like, it's not your fault.
Not at all.
It's like that's just life, and you have to be able to forgive yourself, forgive that kid, and love that kid,
Yeah.
so they can grow.
Continue to love that little
So
kid.
they can blend together.
Yes.
And now that kid can be happy.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
For sure.
That's deep. That's deep. So this is the next question. It says, how has therapy helped you, and how has it been challenging or even triggering at times?
Oh man,
It's a roller coaster.
it's a roller coaster, man. It's like, just because you get therapy doesn't mean you're gonna be healed tomorrow.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's a lifelong journey.
Yeah, it's, oh my goodness. I'm not gonna. My first like 6 months of therapy, and along with health,
Right.
amazing. The glow, I'm still kind of glowing now, but it's still, the glow was just shiny. It
That's
was
what's up.
glistening. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, just nothing but smiles. Like I have a new love in my life.
Yeah.
I have my health. I have, and I'm able to teach people about health and eating right and things of that nature, and it's good. And then out of nowhere you get triggered and you can't get out of bed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be so transparent. I just went through it last week. Last week, deep depression. It didn't put me in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Because thank God for my queen. She's really good. She's really
That's
good
what's up.
at being able to lift my chin,
That's
adjust
what's
my
up.
crown.
That's
She's
what's
really
up.
good at that.
Wow.
But I went through it just last week. Me and her went through a huge loss, and it triggered the hell out of me. It had me just looking at the ceiling. It had me thinking I was being punished. It had me thinking that maybe I need to go back to my old situation to get punished more. It had me tripping, like, for real, like, where I just got all over the place for a second. And, she brought me back out of that. But that's, and then I had to go to the gym and pray. And I can tell you the real, I'm sitting on the treadmill and I'm walking I'm probably like on my 5th mile. I never walk 5 miles on the treadmill, but that's how deep I was into my thoughts and talking, like, your brain is very powerful, It's very,
Very
very
powerful.
powerful, and we can train it. You literally can train yourself and train your brain to learn how to bypass things. And these are things that I learned from my therapist.
Yeah.
You know, like to actually train your brain to not push things to the
Yeah.
side, but not let the things put you in the bed for a week.
Yeah.
You know, like it might take a couple of days for those things that you're thinking about
Right.
to leave. It might take a month
Yeah.
or whatever for those things to leave, but you do the other work to not let it sideline you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah. And I've learned in therapy is just like those feelings, they're feelings, and those feelings will pass.
Yeah.
At some point they will pass. So if you know that they're going to pass, you might have to ride through it, but
Yeah.
at some point they're going to pass, and you got
Yeah.
all those other tools in your tool belt, your healthy support system, the
Yes.
gym,
Yes.
praying, all that
Mhm.
matters, you know.
Absolutely. Like, and it's constant work. The brain needs
Right.
constant work.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing that we have to realize, man. Like, and also realize that yo, you're not the only one going through this.
That part.
I
That part.
love the awareness of mental health these days.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I love the awareness of that men need this because like especially black men or like we're taught to just fucking deal with it.
Deal with it. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And now you're dealing with it in a beautiful way and
Yeah.
bringing more awareness to it. And I love to see that.
Definitely.
I love that's what this platform is for, is just bringing more awareness,
Mhm.
you know, for everybody.
Definitely.
Everybody.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it. And you're not alone. You're
Yeah.
definitely not alone.
For sure.
Yes, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you've described feeling damaged in some areas and Superman strong in other areas. What strengths grew out of those?
I would say now my ability to communicate.
That's
You know,
good.
that's my newest one. Like a lot of my relationships, I've only been in probably like 3 real relationships in my life, like real like love relationships. And they've all been, I ain't gonna say toxic, but not the healthiest, you know? And I know I can bring some of this, not just all that person's fault, you know, it's my
Yeah.
fault. You have to own yourself too.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I didn't do in the previous ones that I do now is communicate.
Wow.
Like whatever it is that you're thinking, I don't care if it's the silliest shit on the planet, you know, I
Right.
don't care if it's the most awkward, the most whatever it is,
Right.
just communicate with your partner.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing that I've gotten, even with not just my partner in love, but with business, with people, with right now being transparent enough to say the things that I'm saying and talk
Absolutely.
about my
Yes.
childhood and the things that I'm going through even right now to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Communication, because
Communication.
like somebody else is going through the same things that I am.
They sure
So
are.
that's the thing that gave me the strength. You know, the
Yes.
damage gave me the strength to be able to communicate with people.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And communication is key, but speaking your truth is key.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, you always got to speak your truth, no matter who you're talking to. Speak
No
your
doubt.
truth, because that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely solid.
And people like one thing that I've learned, like we live in such a microwave society today that like and people feel like you gotta front a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the one thing that I've recognized in running Elevated Eats and starting this is that people love the truth.
Yeah.
They love the truth,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
They love transparency. They love something that they can relate to. Like we all have a journey. That's
Right.
what my clothing brand is about. That's what under my umbrella, it's about the journey. It's about
Absolutely.
like, you know, not telling yourself no and loving yourself, you know, and and if nobody else is there to amp you up, you know, amp yourself
Amp
up.
yourself up. Facts.
For sure.
Be your biggest fan.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, in your hardest mental health days, what helps you to push through? You mentioned that a little bit about your
Man.
queen, the gym,
Yeah,
praying.
that's now. Now is all
Yeah.
positive. Back then, I'm gonna be honest, and I got to bring up this part of my journey too. So for the other people who medicate, you know, like I had a bad drug problem because I'm
Yeah.
running from myself,
Self-medicating.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so like I had a very bad drug problem. I had a very bad alcohol problem, cigarettes, sex, everything.
Yep.
I love. I reference her song a lot, man. I love Cranes in the Sky. You know what I'm saying? Like she tried, I tried to drink it away,
Yep.
sex it away, smoke
Yep.
it away, sniff it away, tried to do whatever it away. But you got to, like, after all of that is gone, you have to deal with yourself.
You have to deal with yourself.
Yeah, and so that was the darkest times of me running from myself and running from the traumas that I had, you know, and kind of like a toxic spiral, you know, spiraling out of control. And I was, and in my darkest mental health times, I was married. You know what I'm saying? So my toxic shit is mixing with her toxic shit, and it became a spiral.
Wow.
You know, and it's just medicating, you know, until you look up and you realize you have a problem.
Wow.
You have a problem. I looked up and I'm like, damn, I have a cocaine problem. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, I kicked myself from that. So that's the darkest time, man, of what I did to get away from it. But you don't get away from it. You don't, because when the high is gone and you've done all this laughing and running around and sexing and doing all this other crazy stuff, you wake up and you feel like shit, and then you got to look in the mirror and still deal with the problem that was there in the first place.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know?
Ain't going nowhere.
So then, you know, you replace, for myself, I was able to replace those habits with work.
Yeah.
That's so still not dealing with the problem.
That's another addiction. Workaholic.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a hustleaholic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for real, I love to create and I love to get things done. But that becoming a hustle, or I was always a hustleaholic, but diving further into that got me away from the fucked up part, the darker part of trying to deal with it, the medicating part.
Yeah.
So you dive into work. Right, and then diving into work still doesn't. You alienate yourself from people. Right. You know, you're only dealing with certain people for certain reasons, ulterior motives. You know, and things of that nature. So it's something that comes along with that also. So then you have to go further and further into the positivity of fixing yourself. Right. You know, but then therapy came.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. Now I could just with no biased opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing is, like, you know, we are looking for all these everything outside of ourselves to heal us or to numb the pain or ease the pain to get us out of ourselves until we wake up and we're like, we need to focus on ourselves, you know, and that's when you have to realize is you don't have to do it alone. Yeah,
for sure.
And you are not alone,
for sure.
You know, because there's so many people out there that are dealing with life issues, and there's trained people out there that are able to help. For sure, you know, and there's many support groups out there, and you just have to want it. You have to want it bad enough.
Yes, for sure. And I think that's with anything. Like,
I
like you can see it on people when you walk around. Like when your light starts to shine brighter within yourself.
Absolutely, that energy.
You can see the darker energy a little more better, you know, and it's like, damn, man. So that's one reason I started Elevated Eats, is not just for the food aspect of it, but it's to shed light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we need this. Y'all need some light, you know, and because it's a lot of darkness, and sometimes people don't even understand why they're dark.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit. Let me switch gears. So you're a musician, an author, a poet, and a creator. So how does creativity support your healing?
Oh, my God.
You just touched on that again.
Yeah, but it's good. I could touch on that part. I could touch on all day because I love to create. I'm a Taurus, and that's one of our traits, is just being super creative. And when I'm and it's funny because in my mental health journey, one of the things that I deal with the most is I don't want other people to feel how I feel.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I feel the same way.
Like with business, that's like as far as for the clothing brand, and this isn't shameless plug, but but now I started. It's my clothing brand is called H2D, which stands for Have to Dream. And in mental health, sometimes we forget our dreams.
Yeah.
We forget to do the things that we've been thinking about,
Right.
or we'll have people around us tell us no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And it beats people up
Right.
to the point they don't do it, and then they just, yeah, you right, and keep
They start
doing,
believing them lies.
yeah, you keep, believing the lies, and then you keep doing what everybody else is doing, or you keep medicating, you keep doing whatever it is that's keeping you dark and keeping your light from shining.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be the yes in the room. I wanted to create clothing that sends those messages. Hey, look, man, it's not a loss, it's a lesson.
That's what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying? Underneath
I
this
love
brand,
that.
evolution is greatness. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Become legendary.
Become
Be
legendary.
great, be
Absolutely.
healthy, all of that. Yo, you got this, king. You got this, queen. Don't worry about what nobody else is saying. You got this.
Facts.
You know, and people need to hear that to chase away their darkness.
Right.
You know, so for me, being that creative, you know, it helped me even more, man, because I get a kick out of, you know, when people tell me, hey, bro, I love that message, or hey, I get DMs all the time, like, hey, I get compliments on my sweatshirt, man. I get compliments on my hoodie. They love the message, yada, 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 and what it did for them, you know, because when you put on something that says, you know, yo, be legendary across the front, you kind of got to live up to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you make yourself in your brain like, yo, I'm finna be legendary
Right.
today.
And
know
you
what I'm
shining
saying?
that light on somebody else, because whoever walking by might see that might be the message for them.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. So that's what being creative does for me, man.
love it.
And so it continues to give a positive light for me, man. Like yo, okay, I'm not thinking dark. I'm
Right.
not thinking any of the things that could sideline me or whatever.
Right.
I'm just thinking about how can I help somebody else.
Right. How you going to
know?
inspire?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. How can I
love that.
motivate somebody?
I
man?
love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. So when did you realize that your story and your work could inspire and impact others? When did you first realize that?
When I started Elevated Eats.
I love that.
Like after I lost my first 50 pounds, I'm like, yo, the world got to know about this, because I fucking feel great.
Wow.
I feel great. Like, yo, my brother was there. He seen it. Like, I feel great, man. I'm like, yo, I was feeling so dark. I was feeling depressed. I was feeling lazy. Even though I was working, I was still feeling all these things. And
Yeah.
then next thing I know, man, I changed my eating. I changed my lifestyle. I changed like everything in my, like I brought in healthier habits.
Yes.
And I'm like, I fucking feel amazing out here. Like,
That's
the
what's up.
world needs to know about this.
Yes.
Like, who else is feeling bad?
Right.
Yo, okay, like let me. I was preaching to my brother, like, hey, bro, you need to do a detox, man. I'm
Yes,
telling everybody,
absolutely.
do a detox,
Please do a
detox. I'll
detox.
tell you, boy, you
Yes.
gonna feel amazing. And that's when it kind of started hitting, and then I started like cooking more and more and more. Because I had a food truck before, so I already know how to cook.
Right.
But once I learned to cook vegan food like the way that we love food,
Right.
with it still being healthy,
With flavor.
yeah, just switching it up, switching, you know, the animal products into plant products.
Yeah.
Shit, man, it was great after that, man. It's like, I want to help everybody with
That's
this. And
what's
so instead of just telling people, hey, come get this, come get this, come get this. Nah, let me show y'all pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this fat boy right here.
I see it.
Look at this. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
because that, like, people sometimes they don't even listen to the message.
Right.
But when you visualize it, like, okay, it's because being healthy is not about losing weight. It's about being healthy.
Healthy, right.
You know, so it's like, okay, let me show y'all bad health with me, and let me show y'all good health right now.
Right.
And I'm still on my journey. I'm
Right.
still trying to get 50 more of these things up off me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But these are the journeys, and if y'all can resonate with this, tap in with me, and I have a whole fucking list of information to give you, and
That's
I'll
what's
be
up.
there to help you with it also.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Tap in. Get that list.
Absolutely.
Get that list. I need that list. So, after being hospitalized with serious health issues, what was the moment you decided to completely change your lifestyle?
Shit, my queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, my queen, for sure. I give her flowers all day. You know, it's like, she's like, stop fighting me.
That's what's up.
Stop fighting me, man. Like, stop fighting. She's been living this lifestyle for a while. And she's like, stop fighting me. And I said, I'm not going to fight you no more. And we went to go see my medicine man down in the Bay. Shout out to Desan at Naturally Herbs. Went to go see Desan. man, he put me on a 37-day detox. But before I was already, but even it's crazy though too, because even with him like, yo, you got to do this 37-day detox and this fruit and vegetables for 37 days. You know, I'm thinking eating apples, pears, like, you know, that type of shit. And I'm like, man, this is finna be hella hard. And before we, because they sell food down there also, before we left, my queen, she got a plate of, I never forget, it was a plate of fried oyster mushrooms and like the freshest of onion rings I've ever tasted in my life. And I ate it and I felt good.
Afterwards,
Like
you didn't feel sluggish.
I'm just like, hey, I could eat like this. She was like, welcome to being an alkaline vegan. And I was like, shh, say less. And the whole 37 days, man, I was just teaching myself how to cook. Even though I wasn't even able to eat the food yet because I was on the detox, I'm watching YouTube all day. I'm training myself because I just want to be able to keep this lifestyle going.
Right.
And those were the moments, man. When I start studying into this even furthermore, shout out to Dr. Yaki, you know, and studying him. Shout out to my man Mike Massey, man. He lives this lifestyle, and he's also a coach also. So I started having these really deep conversations with these gentlemen, man, and they taught me more and more and more and more. And I'm still down the rabbit hole. I haven't come back out.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? So that's when it got serious for me,
It's paying
honestly.
off. It's
and
paying
just
off.
thinking about that time, man, sitting there like I don't know if anybody has ever dealt with this, but and just to say, I had a laundry list of health problems. I had hella health problems. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, bad blood circulation, what's it called? Neuropathy? Yeah, neuropathy. All of that. Bad headaches, everything. Borderline, I was right there.
Diabetic.
Might as well say diabetic. Yeah, I had it all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there and just for 3 days, my blood pressure was sky high. Sky high, man. I'm sitting there 3 days sweating, heart going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Everything. So I never want to feel that again, and I never want anybody else to feel that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that was the moment for me.
Wow, that's what's up, though. That's what's up. That is what's up. So, how did cleaning up your diet shift not just your body, but your mental health and emotional health?
For sure. So one thing that I learned with the body and with mental health also, and how it correlates to food, is we take on, and I know this is going to be crazy for people watching this who eat meat and things of that nature,
right?
But we actually, everything is energy. Everything is energy.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you eat that meat, you are eating the energy of that animal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we are putting dead flesh into our body. And like I said, I'm not trying to be on a soapbox, and I don't knock anybody who still eats meat. That's your choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving a little knowledge. But in this meat are parasites.
Yep.
And parasites get into our body, and they will literally control your mind.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? And the powers that be are pumping the foods full of these things to get into you, to keep you Jay, man, I'm going to tell you some real shit. I could not believe it one day, man. I looked up and I realized how much I was eating Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was eating Chick-fil-A like 3 times a week and kept going, like buying hella shit from it. But and it wasn't until recently that I realized or found out how many ingredients are in a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and how many of those ingredients are man-made ingredients. It's a crack sandwich to keep you keep coming back. And a lot of the foods that we're putting into our system are those things. So a lot of people are emotional eaters.
Yeah.
Right? So if your depression is bad, first thing you want to do is go get some ice cream. First thing you want to do is go get some food.
Yeah.
First thing you want to do is drink. First things you want to do is order these harmful things. And so when you steady putting those parasites into your body, they start controlling your mind. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want cookies. Man, I want more beef. Man, I want this. Out of nowhere. Like, you just finished eating.
Right.
Why do you want this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Or where these cravings come from.
Right.
You know? And so when I realized that and I did a detox, I didn't feel that way anymore. I didn't feel craving anything. I didn't feel depressed. I didn't feel I felt nothing but happiness because our body is a machine. It's just like a car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't changed your oil,
You're going to feel sluggish.
exactly.
You're going to feel it.
Exactly.
Your body,
Your
it's going to be
mind is
hard to
gonna
get
feel
up
it.
in the morning.
Everything.
Yep.
And when it's hard to get up, you start thinking about what? Your problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're sitting back and you're just going through all of that, and you don't even realize why you're going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're feeling sluggish. So what else do? You go and drink a energy drink or
Right.
coffee or
Yep.
something like that. And now you putting more poison into your body just to feel relief.
Right. For a
You know
small
what I'm saying?
moment.
Yeah, when all you had, like, you're clogged up. You're just completely clogged up, and you just get a small moment of relief, you know what I mean? And then you start chasing that even more to the point you look up. I had a bad energy drink problem, you know, because
Yeah.
I've been high and drunk the night before, and now I got things to
Yeah.
do when I get up. So let me drink a Rockstar or a Red Bull or whatever and try to get going.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, man, you come down and now you're feeling even more depressed and more sluggish, and it's all a correlation into what we put into our bodies.
100%. I
Yeah.
believe it. I believe it 100% too. And like you said, that energy that's coming back into you after eating meat, it's that
Absolutely.
energy. And you have to realize how these animals are being slaughtered.
Yes.
They're stressed.
Yes.
That stress is coming from them and getting into your body once you eat it.
And they're
So,
being raised in stress.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like America is a business.
yeah.
This is a business. It's not anything put here just because it has to be here. It's being put here to make money.
Yeah.
So now you got, instead of 5 cows, which feed the family on a farm,
Right.
and they can be raised peacefully, they can be raised good, and
Organic.
they might even pass
Right.
good. You know what I'm saying? Now instead of 5, you got 300 on one piece of place. You
Right.
know what I mean? And the it's all bad. Like, the cow is stressed, it dies stressed. Like, everything is stressed. The chicken is stressed. Everything is stressed. Even the fish. Like, it's crazy what they're doing with the food right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's like I said, no soapbox, but yeah, you have
Yeah.
to
No,
really
not
have
at
to watch
all.
it.
Not at all. You just watch it. Yeah. Be
Yeah.
mindful of what you put in your body.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, what are the biggest misconceptions about plant-based eating that you wish people understood?
That is not grass.
Right.
That it don't
right.
have no seasoning, like that you got to sit around eating grapes or pears and shit all day. Like,
Yeah.
man, no, man. Like, I take mushrooms and put healthy ingredients into them and make it taste just like a chicken sandwich.
That's what I'm talking about. It looked juicy.
Yeah, you know, and it's you're not gonna, after you eat, like, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, is junk food. You know what I'm saying? But it's the healthiest of junk foods you can eat. You know what I mean?
Do you consider it junk food because of the way it's prepared, or?
It's just a lot of like I try my best to stay away from fried foods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like to. That's why that's the junk food part of it to me,
Okay.
because it's fried.
Right.
You know, but I fry it in the healthiest of oil. I
Yeah.
don't use canola oil or none of that other stuff. Everything of my food is fried with avocado oil.
Okay.
The mushrooms, my flour is a healthy flour. You know, if it has more than 3 ingredients in like when you turn a package over,
Yeah.
if it has more than 3 ingredients, 9 times out of 10 it's not
no
good for you.
Yeah.
So everything that I do, like, my sauces are made from scratch, and they're made with all natural ingredients: hemp seeds, a little grapeseed oil, onion, these different seasonings and
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm not using anything that's unhealthy for
Yeah.
you. Only thing that I don't make in my whole and off my whole menu is the buns that the sandwich come on. And I'm gonna be changing that, because I'm gonna be partnering or getting my food from a local bakery here in
Nice.
Sacramento, man. So I'm gonna shout out to Pushkins. I'm gonna be getting my bread from them very soon, and so everything will be handmade
Nice.
and natural.
I love that. So that's what's up. So, what did inspire you to create Elevate Eats?
Like I said,
Just
my
your life journey,
yeah,
everything.
my journey, yeah, just
Yeah.
wanting to help people be healthy,
Yeah.
for sure.
So what is one of the best dishes, or what dish, if I wanted to go out and get a dish from Elevated Eats 916 right now, what would you have?
Oh
me
man,
eat?
get the sampler pack, man. I do sliders. I do not only do that, I got big sandwiches. I have sliders, And so in the slider sampler pack, you could try each flavor of the sandwiches that I have, and then get you a side of that Schmack and Mac, and wash that thing down with a all natural blueberry juice.
I see you juicing. I see them juices too. That's what I'm talking about.
Juicing is serious, man. I try my best to do 6 days of the week of just juicing juicing and eating like some walnuts or some cashews or something like that.
For sure.
And then on Sunday, man, I have I eat and I might even have me a couple sips and everything. But for the most part, man, it's 6 days a week. I'm juicing like
That's
crazy.
What's up. Yeah. I've been juicing and I'm just like, I need some new recipes.
The skin is glowing, girl. You can see it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, what makes Elevate Eats 916 different from other vegan experiences?
Probably the flavor.
Okay.
The flavor, Shout out to everybody that has a vegan eatery here in Sacramento and across the world. We're all trying to do something that's healthy and, preserve ourselves and preserve other people. So shout out to everybody that's doing this in here, especially here in the city. But I just think mine is just the flavor.
The flavor.
Just the flavor. I make sure that thing tastes good. Because I had ate my way up to 473 pounds.
Wow.
And you don't get that big by just eating anything.
Right.
You want some damn flavor.
You want some flavor.
You know what I'm saying? I need that thing to taste good.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted that. So I think that's the biggest thing. And outside of that, my energy.
Yeah.
I bring an energy, man. I like that's love, man.
You sure do, because when I met you, I was like, you wouldn't let me get by without tasting that mac and cheese. I was like, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
I went off my diet. Yeah. I don't eat after 7, but I'll try it.
Like, here, okay, just a little taste. Here you go. Yeah,
no, it was good. I ate all of it too.
For sure. Just bringing that different energy, man. Like, I'm a people person. And I love people.
Yeah.
I love people, man, and I want people to feel good.
Right.
And so I think I bring that across in my food, man.
I love that.
It's feel good food.
Yeah,
for sure.
Feel good. You want to see them live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Live longer,
Most
for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. So, what do you hope people learn about the connection between what they eat and how they feel mentally?
That that you need to eat healthy.
Yeah.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? That eating all that, like I said earlier, America is a business. The food is not gonna get any better, ladies and gentlemen. It's all cameras. The food is not
right.
Food is not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse.
Mm-hmm.
And we are seeing I lost 3 friends in 2 months. They didn't even get a chance to reach 50 years old due to health. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's more people dying from cancer than ever before in the history of human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's not like it's from what we're putting into our bodies.
Absolutely.
So if you're feeling bad, Dion, I love Prime, man. If you look good, you feel good.
Yeah,
if you feel good, you do good. You know what I'm saying? Or you play good, but you do good.
You do good.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling good and you're eating good and your body is happy, your mind is happy, what you think your life is going to be?
Right.
How you think you're going to treat people during the day?
Right.
I walk 4 miles around downtown Sacramento because I live down the street. So I walk around this whole thing almost daily, when I'm here. And when I'm walking, man, people just be like out of nowhere, hi. I don't know these people. But they see the energy.
Yep.
They see the happiness, the glow.
Yeah.
So if you feel that way every day, how you think life is going to be? How you think business is going to be? How you think the energy that you attract to you is going to be? And therefore, you're able to do great things.
That's what's up.
So that's how it correlates. So if you're eating bad and you're leaving the house sluggish, what? Now you in the matrix. You press for time. You're trying to hurry up and get to work. You're listening to your asshole boss telling you to do this deadline and yada, yada, yada. You're stressed and everything.
Yeah.
You don't feel good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go put more poison into your body afterwards, and you don't feel no good.
Not at all. That's what's up. What's up. Well, thank you
up.
so much. Thank you. So when people look back on your work, your message, your impact, what legacy do you hope that you left behind?
Greatness, man.
Greatness.
Be great. Be great, man. Like a motivating legacy. You know, I don't need the accolades.
Right.
I don't do this for plaques on the wall.
Right.
I don't do this for, none of that. I just man, when I pass, just, I hope I inspired you.
Yeah.
I hope that something I said to you or something I did in my personal life motivated you to be great.
Yeah.
It just motivated you to get up and accomplish your dreams.
Absolutely.
I'm 46 years old, Jay, and I still dream.
Yeah.
I'm
Every
a
day.
kid. I feel like Peter
Yeah.
Pan. I ain't even going to hold you.
Right.
I don't stop dreaming. And whatever it is that I come up with in here, I go fucking do.
Yeah, you can.
And I want,
Yes,
because you can. It's
Yes,
your
you
life.
can. It's
You can
your
do whatever
world.
the hell you want to do.
Sure can.
So,
I truly believe that. I tell my kids that all the time. It's your world. Look, this your world. Look, I'm just in it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this young lady, when we met her, she told me her name. Tell them how you say your name.
Jay did it.
Yes, Lord.
I
You
sure
feel
did.
me? And I said, ooh, okay, this is some energy I got to connect with.
That's
you
what
feel
I'm
me?
talking about.
Because you can do it.
And I will.
And you will.
Yes, I will.
Absolutely. And that's the legacy I want to leave.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl told me to do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Absolutely.
better than Nike because I actually know him.
Right.
Do it.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
part.
oh, boy, you want to start a garbage can business.
Sure
Okay,
can.
well, shit, let me be your first. I guess I got some trashes over here, man. Come get it.
Right.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
Like nobody could ever say in this city or any city that knows Carlton Brown that I ain't support a dream.
Right.
You know, because I believe in
I
that.
love that.
Like go if you dream
Yes.
it, go do it.
Yes.
Go do it. And that's what I want to leave behind.
Yes.
And that's what I want. That's what I'm living today. And when I pass, that's what I want people to remember. Like, bruh is one of them ones
That's what's
that
up.
inspired me.
That's what's up. I love that. I love that. So, thank you for coming on the show.
Yes,
I
Lord, this was
appreciate
great.
you. This was amazing. Where can people find your food? How do they get a hold of you? How do they get them good juicy burgers you talking about?
Yes, Lord.
I can't
yo.
wait. Where is there a
This-
location that I could actually physically go in?
Yes, absolutely. There's a location you can physically come in now. It didn't start that way. It started out of my office down here where you just had to order and pull up and I'll bring it downstairs. Hi, how you doing? And run back upstairs. But now I have partnered with, I'm now the featured chef at Tap Wine House
That's
over
what's
here on at 1011 Del Paso Boulevard.
Okay.
My opening with them is this coming week, this coming Thursday. I believe that's
Yes.
the 20th. November 20th. I'll be there November 20th, 21st, 22nd, and beyond. We there from 12 to 7 and order your food online. Come in, sit down and eat. Come
love
in,
it. I
have
love
a
it.
glass of wine,
Yeah, I
man.
love it.
Like she has really good wine there. Shout out to Miss Cynthia. She's an amazing person, and I'm happy to be partnered with her in this experience right now. And we're about to do some great things here for the city, man. Between having y'all elevate your game to some wine. Elevate your
Yes.
game and to some wine, and also have some great food at the same time, man. That you'll leave out of there feeling refreshed.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm about to pull up and I'm about to eat everything on that, even though it might not be in my diet
It's
for
in
what
your
I
diet.
want.
I promise you, it's in your diet.
But I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I promise you, it's
For
in your
sure.
diet.
I can't wait. I was trying to order last week, but I'm like, okay, I want to be able to go in. I want to be able to smell the aromas and just the whole experience. I want that
and that's
experience.
what a lot of people have been wanting too, and that's why I'm so happy to be able to partner with Tap Wine Lounge, because now people can come in and come sit down.
Yes.
And the ambiance in Tap Wine Lounge is amazing. It's beautiful art on the wall. It feels good when you walk through the door. The music is playing. It's always something smooth, jazzy, real cool,
Yeah.
just to set your mind, set your tone. And
I
now
love
you're
it.
getting food that feeds your soul also.
Elevate.
So yeah, you leave out of that thing feeling amazing.
I love that. I love that.
For
Thank
sure.
you so much. So until next time, stay grounded, stay grateful, and check yourself, check your mental health. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and leave your comments. Tap in, keep the conversation going, and go to Elevate East 916.
Yay!
That's Moses, stupid.